Hello, my amazing artists. I am so happy to see you. You are going to draw along with me today. We are going to create a landscape artwork, a scenery for a polar bear. So this is the picture I have selected for us to draw together. If you've drawn something similar before, wonderful. This will be a great way to refresh your memory, your artistic skills, get it all warmed up again after this break. I hope you've been enjoying this vacation, but if not, this is a wonderful activity. If you have been drawing, good too. This will be fun. So let's get started. I'm going to open my whiteboard and I'm going to draw on my whiteboard, and you can draw on a piece of paper using a marker or a pencil if you'd like. And remember, you can add more details to your artwork to make it more unique. Let's use the art elements to make this drawing, starting with lines and shapes. And then we're going to use my good friend texture to make a furry, fuzzy little cute bear. Okay, ready? Let's get started. So if I divide my page into 3 sections, or even in half, just about in the left half of my page, that is kind of where I want to start my drawing. I'm going to start a little bit further down to the left, and you'll see why when I'm done. All right, so I'm going to start by making a very simple loopy line. Almost like a sad face, something like this. Okay, and then I'm going to make 2 semicircles, one on each side, because that, my dear friends, are my bear's ears, so he can hear better. Okay, now I'm going to make 2 little circles right there. Okay, because my bear needs eyes to see. And now I'm going to make another like surface or like a rainbow shape. And then I am going to make a nozzle. Okay, so it's going to be like a nozzle shape, right? It's like a triangle, but it's not a sharp triangle, or like a carrot. It almost looks like a carrot, right? And then in the front of this carrot-like shape, I'm going to draw a black little dot, which will be my bear's nose. Okay, now that I have this part, I am going to make a fuzzy, zigzaggy kind of line around, because I want my bear to look fuzzy. This is called texture. Texture adds a sense of feeling to your drawing. So how something feels, if it's soft or smooth. Okay, so my bear is fuzzy or fluffy. And now, right by the ear is where I'm going to make my bear's body. So I'm going to draw like a straight line and then take it down just up to there. All right, and then draw a little bit further down with a straight line and then make a foot for my bear. So this bear's paw looks something like this. And then I'm going to take it up with a diagonal line. And here, not too far, okay? Because here I'm going to add more fuzzy fur, and it's going to go wider. I'm not going to close it all the way up to the top. So this is the leg of my bear. Okay, so see how I'm stopping like 3/4 of the way through. Now I'm going to go to the front of my bear, so about underneath the nose or the chin. Okay, maybe a little bit more here. I'm going to add some fuzzy fur. Okay, again, I'm going to stop around there. And then I'm going to take my line down and I'm going to make another paw. And it's going to go up a little bit straight. And then I'm going to make it a little bit more diagonal. Okay, if you just want to make it simple, you can just do the diagonal line like this, right? So it's almost like a wavy or a bow diagonal, a half moon diagonal shape. And then you could add the fur to it if that is easier for you first, just to get started, right? And then underneath, I want the belly. My bear's belly needs to be furry, and I need to add a fluffy tail. A fluffy tail. Okay, now I have my bear. Yay! Now I can add details. This is the fun part. Once I have the basic shape of my bear, and I kind of get the idea of the fur, I can add more details. So maybe I could add like a little bit more fuzz around the ear, right? Okay, something like that. And I can also, I'm going to add a block of ice that he is standing on. So I'm going to start by drawing just a strange, more like a free form shape. Do you guys remember, what do we call a shape that is not geometric? Geometric shapes are triangles, rectangles, squares, circles. They're the shapes that we use in mathematics, right? So what do we call shapes that we do not use in mathematics that we find in nature? Do you remember? They are called free forms, or also known as organic shapes. You got it. Organic shapes is what I find in nature. And see how I'm adding a little bit of three-dimensionality to it? All right, so now I'm making my eyes look like it is standing up. But this, I want to tell a story through my artwork. How can I tell a story? I want to make it more interesting. I'm going to put this block of ice on the river. So my bear, or it can be in the sea, in the ocean. Okay, so this is a lake, a river, or a sea where my bear is floating in on a block of ice. Maybe my bear is trying to catch a fish. Okay, so I could even draw more details and other animals to show what is happening in my picture. Okay, so you can really add as many details as you like to make your drawing unique. And of course, color makes a drawing pop out more. It makes it look more interesting, and it just brightens up everything, doesn't it? So add some color if you have some colors, or if you want to shade with your regular pencil. If you only have a pencil, you can shade by adding a little bit of darker lines in the areas that you want the shadows to be in. All right, and you can add like shadows underneath the bear to make it more, make it appear more three-dimensional, right? So that is a way that we can make our drawings look more realistic too. All right, so I'm gonna stop there. You guys can go ahead and have fun with your drawings, make it unique, and tell me your story through your beautiful pictures. Boys and girls, have a lovely day, and I will see you next week. Bye.